next year there should be new law about tax deductions and things like this, because now we have some tax deductions, but they are helpful, I think, but not so much. So now we should increase the number of the percentage of tax deductions for individuals. It should be like about 20%, I think now, from there, or maybe 20 or 30% of the gift. And there are another different parts of the law. For example, now we have about, I don't know the right number, but it should be about 90,000 NGOs in Czech Republic. We have this 10 million inhabitants and 90,000 NGOs. But the market is not very clear, you know, you can start your NGO whenever you want to, and there are different NGOs, some companies have also some foundations, which are very strange, because they just spend money for some golf tournaments and things like this. It's not about charity or about philanthropy. So we really would like to more develop our legal system in the Czech Republic to become more clear and more helpful for NGOs.
We don't have many incentives for giving, so there's a whole process around tax reform that we need to almost, in a sense, embark on. On the other hand, government has shown significant interest, as I've said, so this Department of Social Development is waiting for a concept paper, so they're waiting for me to come there, a concept paper on how to advance the conversation within government around these elements of asset base. So that is showing to some level. We have 95,000 NGOs that are registered with government. But even that registration has a political sort of implications. Are you wanting to control the sector, or are you wanting to regulate the sector? And then we also have self-regulation within the non-profits, where we have a code of conduct within. The enabling environment, well, we don't have much of an enabling environment around tax giving, but NGOs and non-profits can operate. You can open an NPO at any point, etc. But our main challenge with government is that post-94, during the apartheid years, we had to create parallel systems because we couldn't work with the government, didn't recognize. Post-94, we were forced as civil society to now make crossroads with the mainstream. In other words, you couldn't create and keep your parallel processes. You now had to bring it into the national sphere. And I think we are still struggling with this engagement between government, who was trying to orchestrate this engagement but on its terms, where the civil society is sort of saying, we are doing what you're required to do, but the environment is not allowing us to benefit from giving, and your legal frameworks are not enabling this kind of engagement. So we've still got a way to go.